Alright, so this is my free Compaq Deskpro EN. I picked this up for free because it had a bad hard drive, a failing hard drive. So I replaced it, and yeah, it was not booting, of course. It was always like rebooting and trying to start Windows 2000, but it was just not working. But I got into the BIOS, so I picked it up because it was working. It just finished installing the thousands of updates of Windows XP, so the monitor needs power too. I'll just power it on, and then I'll show you a little bit the inside. This is like one of those small form factor computers, even though it's pretty long. See that? But yeah, the inside is pretty damn compact and, you know, small, so it's pretty cool. Very modular and pretty nice to work on. It says it's designed for Windows 2098, but I think it came with 98. It's kind of a ripped off Windows 98 license key. I don't know if you did that on purpose or it was just by mistake or accident. But this is useless anyway, so I can peel it off. This could need a clean. Anyway, I'll get that off later. This could need a clean anyway. It's pretty dirty. It's got here a floppy drive, 3.5 inch. Audio in and out, which is not the greatest. Here we have a DVD-ROM drive, which does have some serious problems. This is a lot of sounds outputs. Here we have one, and here we have two, and on the back we have some more. Here we have the onboard audio number 3. Here this is out and this is in. But they came with this sound card here because I guess of the internal onboard audio, it's just not good enough. I don't know what that is. I'll check in the Windows thing later. And I don't know what that for is. I mean, I'm not audio guy. I don't know what that is. But it got lots of outputs there. And you get the digital out. There you go. Pretty cool. Really nice. So here we have PS2, the VGA, the onboard video. This could really need a faster graphics card. I'll show you later. 2 USB 1s, serial, Ethernet, a printer. This I already showed you. Another serial. Here 2 massive cooling fans, which are cooling it very nice and efficiently. No air goes like this through the computer. And I added this USB 2.0 card in this computer temporarily or forever. I really don't know. This has already 4 USB 2 and this has only USB 1 and there are only 2. So I might keep this in here. And before this had kind of a, I'll show you that, what that had in before. I put it in here somewhere, this one. That kind of case fan there. That's like a case fan additionally. It's loud as heck and it wastes 1 PCI slot pretty much. And on top of this, it's not even necessary, so I don't know why that has been put in here. I don't think the sound card goes so hot. Yeah, so that's about the back. Here's just the power input, and yeah, this is a wireless adapter, so I can connect to my Wi-Fi. Again, I said the computer is pretty long. And okay, back to the front, we've got the Compaq logo and the power button under here. So the Explorer just crashed. Yeah, there you go. It's running Windows XP Service Pack 3. There you go, Pentium 3 processor, 930 megahertz. So yeah, a gigahertz. 512 megabytes of RAM. And I also installed CPU ID, which is to identify the processor a little more and the main board, and you know. Yeah. There you go. Pentium 3 EB. Copper mine Pentium 3. Socket 370, so I believe you could put even in here a 1.1 gigahertz if you get around one of those. I don't know if it's overclockable or so. Look, the core speed keeps changing. Interesting. Really, really interesting. Yeah, cache is not so great as you can see. Then we get the main board. It's from Compaq themselves. And that is the onboard, of course. So I don't know if you could change that out to a different one. I don't think so. It's like embedded with the case. And the memory, of course, we got the SD RAM. Very old RAM. It's pretty cool because these SD RAM are all being used by my old Macs. So whenever I need more RAM, I can exchange RAM. This is the only PC and this one that don't have SD RAM, and apart from the laptops, of course. So this has PC1 and this has SD RAM. And here we get the graphics controller. It's a very old Intel 82815 graphics controller. This one, that is a Pentium 4 custom built PC that has a Intel 82865G, so it's a little newer. And this is, of course, the integrated, the older one. So this only has, I believe, 32 megs of RAM. I don't know if you could bump that up with shared memory. I'll try that later if there's an option in the BIOS, but I don't think so. These old computers don't really have that. There we have 32 megs, and of course internal. So as you can see, this could really need a better graphics card for sure. But oh yeah, I'll try out some games on this for you can bet on that. So I wanted to go into System Profiler, but kind of forgot about it. So as you can see, when it got going, it runs pretty fine with XP. It's pretty damn good at XP, actually. I was surprised how well it can still browse the internet on a Pentium 3 machine. It still loads everything fine. I wasn't expecting this. I haven't tried YouTube yet. I think that's gonna kill it. So I just want to look at, where is it? There's the USB, of course. And I'm just looking for sound processors, of course. There we go, sound. Okay, looks like it's a Yamaha Legacy DS1, whatever that is. Game port for Yamaha. So we have a Yamaha sound card in here, or Yamaha. I don't know how to say that. Cool, pretty cool. I don't know if that's the internal, I believe. That doesn't have a driver. It doesn't work. There you can see. Location unknown. Yep. Device is working properly in your dreams. But yeah, I don't bother about it. The Yamaha install itself. So it's a lot better actually. And to my surprise, Windows picked up all the drivers for it. There were no drivers that I had to install except, of course, the audio, which I did not. So that was the only kind of not working piece of hardware, so this is pretty damn cool. We'll shut this down and we'll take a look inside. Okay, so here's the inside. This kind of cover comes off fairly easily. Again, these computers are awesome to work on. So here we have, like, the optical drive takes up a huge space of the whole computer. And here's the hard drive I put in. It's a Seagate Barracuda 80 gig hard drive. I don't know what speed it is. It's just the hard drive I had laying around. So I don't know if that came out of the Power Mac or not. I don't really know. And the cool thing is that flips up like this. So it's so easy to exchange something. You just unscrew this one screw and ooh, I forgot this one under here. Shame on me. But then you could slide it out and that's it. So yeah, that's pretty damn cool. Here is the optical drive, which has some problems. And as you can see, this computer doesn't have a wire mass at all because it's so Like here, this is all one cable, so that's pretty cool. Of course, this computer is only limited to one hard drive, so I don't know if you could put in one here instead of the floppy, but I don't think it's gonna fit. Anyway, that's not a problem for me, but of course that's the downside of these small computers. They only have like one thing, and that is it. And the power supply kind of, when you pull this out, lifts up like this. So I'll do this right now. Here's the expansion thingy. I don't know how to call this. This just, whoa. This just goes out like this. It's a metal frame, metal bracket thing. And in here are all the hardware, the PCI devices. So you got 3 PCI devices right there. Or PCI slots, and 2 PCI devices and 1 free slot. So this would perfectly be the last slot for a little graphics card in the future, maybe. Here's the USB 2.0 card, and here's the Yamaha sound card. As we just found out. Does it say somewhere Yamaha? Nah, doesn't really. Nope, does not. Well, anyway, and as you can see, that just mounts into here, and it's pretty damn awesome. I mean, just pop this out, and you don't even have to be next to the computer when you put it in. So, you know, the thing you want to upgrade. And as I said, the power supply lifts out like this. And being honest, I do not know what for, except like this cable. But it's still pretty cool. And as I said, here's the 512 megabyte RAM slot. So if this would not have that stupid limit, you could bring this up to 1.5 gigs. But yeah, here's the processor. The fan, which is not even so dirty. But I gave this a little bit just with, you know, the compressor a little clean, so there's still a little bit left, but the most of it is gone. Here's Compaq logo from the main board, and here is the one PCI thing that it mounts into. So that is pretty damn cool there. Here you have all the IDE controllers. See there, the floppy controller right there. Here are the IDE controllers for the hard drive and optical drive. Look at all the capacitors. They're all in brilliant shape. There you go. All of those are great. And to my surprise, the Cmos battery is still good in this. So I guess it has been upgraded or exchanged at least. Because I don't think a battery is gonna last. Like, how old is this computer? 14 years or 13 years? Or something like this. I don't think a battery is gonna last so long. Here it has somewhere a sensor. I'm just looking for it. This is a pretty damn straightforward computer. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's on here, I believe. Yep. See this thing? That is a sensor. And when the cover is on, it is pressed. So it's one button here. And so the computer knows that, well, you're trying to power it on without the cover off, and it's warning you. So, you know, it is a pretty cool computer. I've never seen a computer doing something like this. So, you put it back, you pretty much repeat your process, and you got a little mounting holes there. So you just need to line it up, and it should work right in. But it's a little tricky with one hand. It's in, and it locks the power supply in place. So yeah, there are no screws, and when the cover is on, of course, everything is secure. So here's the hard drive, optical drive floppy caddy thing that just flips back, and last you put on the cover, which is also stupidly simple. When these kind of holes are all lined up, you can just flip it back, and that is it. Easy as that. Pretty damn cool. So I don't know what I'll do with this computer. I'll try out some old games I have for sure, and I'll dual boot it with a Linux distro. You know, because XP is going out of support, but and even the guy who owned it even gave me a compact driver disk, but it's pretty useless because most of the drivers they're not supported in XP. So if I would run Windows 2000 on here, this would be great. So I'll keep it around, but for XP, it's just not worth it because XP just installed it itself. Yeah, so the sound driver again, I tried to install them, that was not working. So I guess these drivers are all too older. Well, at least not the newer ones. Yeah. So here it is, the Compaq Deskpro EN, a free find. Still works pretty good. Could need a clean, but of course you can do that. And yeah, pretty damn cool machine and pretty fun to work on compared to this one. I do like working on this. Just so fun. Like on the Power Max, kind of reminds me of the the level of how easy it is. So the Power Max, just flip it open, everything is there. You just remove the cover and everything is there. Yeah, so I never had any kind of experience with Compaq or HP machines, or not too much of experience. So I don't know if it's good or not. But it appears to be working. So yeah, except the optical drive, that would be good if I could kind of exchange it. So yeah, but yeah, that is it. I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next video.